Hi there, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Decided to do this video rather atypically, right? In a setting that is somewhat mundane, right? I'm on my morning run. And why? Because I feel that Valentine's Day is just like every other day, truthfully. It is, in its true, real sense, right? Not in the superficial, societal sense of how it's viewed. In the truest sense, being about love, right? That celebration occurs every day, right? Every day is a celebration of our existence as souls, as light, as love. And so, you know, if you're feeling, I don't feel the love, right? I don't feel the love. I feel like I need the love. I feel like I must search for the love. I must find the love, right? Where is the love? If you find yourself asking yourself that, right? Go within yourself. Connect to yourself in that space of stillness, because that is the only place you will find it. The only place. True love exists within yourself. It's the unison, the unity, the relationship between your soul self and your human perception, awareness, and existence. Once you can merge those two parallels, and find peace there, that's where you will feel the boundless love, the most true and authentic form of it that exists. And true love is that. It is boundless. It is abundant, right? And true love, I believe, even between two people, is just the recognition and the reflection of the love that those two people are within and of themselves, right? I don't believe that love can be given. I don't believe that love can be taken. I don't believe that love is tangible. I don't believe it's conditional, right? True love and true fulfillment and satisfaction of the soul is realizing the soul in and of itself, acknowledging it, acknowledging that it is love and light, that you are love and light, and that we are here to appreciate that space within each one of us, right? And I believe that that's really what forms, right, a true and authentic, healthy, positive, and empowering relationship. One that in which both people, right, recognize the other person's soul path, right? Recognizes that that person is already love. They don't need me to validate them. I don't need to validate, right, them. I don't need to make them feel love. I just appreciate them. I appreciate their path. And I want to support that, and I want to encourage that, and I want to empower that. And vice versa, right? Both people. So I believe that if you're looking for a relationship, right? You're looking for that soulmate. You're looking for the one, quote unquote. First, connect with this one, right? With the one that you have inside, with the one that you are, with the one that you were born as a soul, right? And the one that you will leave as a soul. Everything here in life, in the interim, in the interval, right? This chapter of life, are merely experiences, right? That enable us to achieve that soul growth, right? So the experiences of relationships, whatever they may be, friends, anything, right? These are all circumstances that allow us to achieve that soul growth, right? Ultimate soul satisfaction, which again, it moves so far and beyond Valentine's Day, right? You're not living for Valentine's Day, right? It's not the love of Valentine's Day where you're like, oh, I'm happy now, right? So it's really, it's about finding yourself, first and foremost, finding yourself, finding your truth, connecting with that in a super solid way. And then it's about finding, right, or just being open and receptive to, which I believe you will be at that stage once you're solid within yourself, right? Then you're just open. You're no longer searching, you're open. You're open to see what comes, right? And you're accepting. And you're appreciative. And more importantly, you can recognize, right, what truly vibrates with you positively, what truly supports your best and most authentic you, what supports your truth as a soul, right? But you have to find that first. You have to find that within yourself. Who am I? What's my truth? What's authentic to me, right? Within me, within myself. Before anybody tries to come in and give that to me, right? I want to find it for myself, and I want to be the one, right, who provides that unconditional love and support, that unity, that bond of the two halves of myself that make me who I am on this soul journey. So I believe that, right, once you enter that space of unconditional love and fulfillment within yourself, then you can be open to recognizing, right, those who come into your life, who are attracted to that vibration that you are emitting and want to support it and want to just simply support it, right? Not validate it, right? Support it. I appreciate you. I support you. I love the love that you are. I appreciate the love that you are. And it's the people who tell you that who truly, right? Who truly, you know, are aligned with you and with your soul path, right? And it's those people who remind you that you already are love. That it's not externalized. It's the irony. It's the irony, right? So, on this day and on every day, remember that you are love. And you are light. You are harmony and vibration. And tune into that, right? Whenever you feel lack, right? Which is just another form of not being calibrated within yourself, right? So I hope that this was helpful in some way. It's a lesson I'm living through. It's a lesson I've learned. It's a lesson I've experienced, right? It's not easy. It's not easy. At the end of the day, we are human. We are human. We have these senses. We have the human senses, right? But it's zooming out and realizing that everything in this world is somewhat of an illusion. It's realizing that when we zoom out, right, we realize what all of this is about. All of this, why we're here, right? And then when you realize that, when you truly grasp that, then you're going to start seeing things differently, right? You start to recognize people that enter your life in a completely different way. Experiences that you experience. Everything then becomes a tool to grow on this journey as a soul, right? Which is boundless, transcendental. And you can achieve boundless growth in that way, all right? So thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. This was a topic that I was compelled to share. And I hope that it was of love and light to you all, right? So I'll be proceeding with your readings now, and have a wonderful Valentine's Day as a celebration of the love you are and this reflective space that you share with others. Bye.
Hi there, Aquarius. Hope you guys are all doing well on Valentine's Day and every day. I will be doing a reading for you guys. It will be pertaining to this journey of discovering your ultimate soul satisfaction, your soul truth, right? Your ultimate happiness, fulfillment, self-love, and that space that you recognize in others and you share together reflectively. So thank you so much for tuning in. Seems you're quite ready. Okay. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what else we're feeling for you. This wants to come out. I'm feeling that wants to come out. Interesting. This, I think, came out for you, Aquarius, in your last reading, perhaps? Perhaps. This wants to come out for you. Okay. Interesting. Lots of pentacles. Lots of pentacles. Very interesting. Okay. Let's get into it, though. Okay. Very interesting. Aquarius, you have the Devil in reverse, speaking to the Pentacle theme in and of itself, speaking to materialism, speaking to what makes us feel grounded and stable, right? Speaking to our desires, those that are oftentimes attached to physical, tangible things, okay? But it's in reverse. It's in reverse. So I'm sensing detachment from perhaps old ways of defining stability, right? And I know that, Aquarius, you got this the same energy, right, that came through for you in your previous readings of detaching from a previously restricting situation, okay? And I'm seeing Death in reverse here for your theme, overlaying the 2 of Cups, overlaying the Star in reverse, overlaying the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a situation that I'm sensing regards emotional satisfaction. It could be with another person, or it could be a circumstance, an environment, right, where you felt comfortable, sort of comfortable, or it was interesting, or it kept you busy, or complacent in a way, right, that you felt kind of maybe stuck in, right, in some shape or form. But being involved in that situation, right, perhaps you're still in it, does not allow you to fulfill your ultimate dream, right? There's no real freedom or independence with this card. It's very dependent. It's like my emotional satisfaction comes from this situation of enjoying this drink with someone else, for example, right? Could be. But of course, think about it for yourself. Interpret it the way that your intuition guides you to interpret it. But I'm sensing that, right, there's a resistance in some shape or form of letting go fully of the situation, whatever it is. And so the Star in reverse, right? It's like you're unable to soar. You're unable to fly above. See, water is very stagnant. Water is very, of course it depends, right? But especially compared to the star energy, the Two of Cups is like here and now, right? Sharing this moment together. But the star is like very independent, right? It's based on your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations. It's boundless. There's no limit to it. There's no limit to it, Aquarius, right? So there's a dichotomy between feeling stuck and wanting to rise, right? Wanting to embark on a more creative, open-minded, enchanting journey, one that speaks to our personal independence and ultimately, right, allows us to form our own sense of stability and groundedness within ourselves. Something is not allowing you to do that, Aquarius. I'm feeling that very strongly. You are tied to a situation that is not allowing you to form your sense of self-dependence in some shape or form. And I'm sensing maybe it is financial, tied to your career, tied to your ability to form, right, that dependence, financial dependence, stability, right? Feeling like we can rely on ourselves, right? We create for ourselves and just within ourselves, not because of an external situation. We are grounded and stable. Look at this butterfly, right? It's like stable because it is stable, because it has these two wings, because on either side there's one pentacle, and he's flying. So even though there's a sense of stability and groundedness, it's not because he's tied to the ground, stuck in a situation, unable to fly. It's simply because he's stable within, or she's stable, or they are stable within themselves. Right? They have an inner harmony and balance. They're self-sufficient, so they're able to fly. It's the irony, right? The irony of this card, right? Inner stability and groundedness and balance allows for outer freedom and movement and change. So I'm sensing there's a situation that's inhibiting you from that. The Devil in reverse, overlaying the Chariot in reverse. I believe you got this card as well in your last reading. Very interesting. So it's the putting down, it's the transforming of putting that energy down, transforming, right, the way that you view stability and groundedness. Is it with things around you? Is it with accumulations? Is it with a network that you're involved in, encased in? Does it have to do with the contribution of many other people, right? Or does it have to do simply with you? With you. Charging forward with independence, with enchantment, right? Charging forward into a world that, yes, we don't really know where it's going to lead. We don't know where it's going to go technically, but we know that it is our path. It's the path for us. It's the right path for us. It's where we are meant to go, right? And even if it is not, so material and so predictable in terms of the material groundedness that it brings us. It brings us a groundedness that far exceeds that. It brings us a groundedness and a stability of ourself, of our personal identity as an individual, right? And I'm sensing you're surrounded by pentacles, surrounded by very insistent, bound sort of energy. Very, very bound. And you're feeling almost trapped in this situation, like you can't get out of it. Okay, you want to break free. This card is right in between these two pentacle cards. Okay, you want to break free from it, but you have to move through it. You have to move through it. Yes, Aquarius. On either side, right? One, you have the Three of Cups. Scorpio got this card. And on the other side, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm getting this as the dichotomy between community independence, right? What's right for me? What do I want to do? And what am I expected to be involved in, right? Do I feel like I have an obligation to a group of people for some sort of reason or some sort of environment or some sort of situation, right? This is like Three's Company, right? But does this situation, engaging in this situation, that technically brings you some sort of satisfaction or happiness, right? Similar to the Two of Cups. And you're going from a 2 to a 3. Does the situation allow me to shine in my independent light? Or does it inhibit me? Right? The personal identity of these birds and their emotions, how they truly feel about something, right, is overshadowed. And the focus in this card is on the environment. Like, look at this, right? The only color is the environment, is the fact that it's sunny, right? It's like, this is technically a great situation. This should technically make me happy, but I am not recognized. I am not speaking my truth. I am not doing what truly fulfills me as an individual, right? I'm not able to take the stand with what I want to do creatively. I'm not able to charge forward with my creative endeavors. There's stagnancy, right? But you have to move through this very heavy energy, right? I'm sensing this is energy that has built up over time. You have the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. And the Devil, right? Symbolizing overdependence on stable physical things, right? Codependence that we also see with this card here. Scorpio got a very similar energy. Okay, so there is a need to move through this very heavy energy that has grown around us almost, and charge forward as the Son of Pentacles. Independent. Pursuing your stability in an independent way, not in a codependent way. In a way where we feel indebted to this sort of situation, or technically we have a lot of things and we're pretty comfortable, right? We feel stable, but is that the stable of this independent sort of stability that we spoke about earlier, right? That which allows us to move, right? This is very heavy. This is like, we can't move. We're so stable we can't move, right? We have so many things that we are enmeshed in and obligated to that we can't fly. We don't have freedom, right? So that's the irony of the Earth element is, and the Pentacles cards, is that having too much, right? Or a certain degree or perception of stability and things, right? Materialism. And Aries got a similar sort of theme also in their previous readings, I remember, right? How we define stability. Is it through things or is it inborn? The stability of self. Right? But nonetheless, it's like, it's changing the perception of how we allow our need for stability to define us or control us or liberate us, really, right? How do you see stability? Do you feel stable within who you are? Are you at peace and at one with yourself? Are you acting in your highest light, in your truth? Not your highest light, but really your most authentic, right? Through your intuition. Are you doing what's real to you? Or are you just remaining in a situation because it's comfortable, because it's what it's been, because you feel really close to these people, or because you feel somehow, right, indebted to? You don't want to leave the situation behind, right? In a way, you don't want to charge forward, but that is inhibiting, right, your ability to embark on this very exciting journey, right, that speaks to your creative independence, right, that brings you stability in and of yourself, right, from which you can transform even further and fly and pursue your dreams, Aquarius, with the Star card, right? But transformation must happen, must take place, okay? It's See, this is a very comfortable energy. 3 is very stable. 3 is very stable. So it's a situation that's been, and it's like you've been stuck in it, and you're like, okay, it's comfortable technically, right? But you're like, it's not enabling me to be independent and to speak my truth. Okay, so you are being beckoned to move forward on a path of independence, right? To enable this energy to shine through. Okay. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I will be coming back with your March reading quite soon, actually, this week. So stay tuned for that. I'll also be coming through with your last quarter moon reading that will be assessing the energies as they've moved through the full moon on the 10th of February down to the new moon that's approaching us soon at the end of the month. So it's kind of a cool way to get a feel for the energies through the month cyclically by way of the moon's energies. I also highly recommend, Aquarius, for you guys to check out your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, as oftentimes those can provide further insights into your situation. I know that I resonate a lot with my moon sign, all right? So feel free to check it out. If you don't know your signs, just click the link below in the description box and enter in your details, and that will compute for you your signs. I will say this, though. Make sure that your time, even down to the minute, is accurate, because just a few that are off can affect your rising, ascendant, or even your moon sign sometimes, all right? So play around with it, see what changes. You know, if you don't know the exact time, but you know the interval, right, then play around with it and see what comes up, all right? It's so cool to kind of get a feel for yourself outside of your sun sign. And if you want a further in-depth sort of analysis of your energetic composition and really your birth chart, and to really identify that soul calling, right? I have a service on my website. It's called the Astrological Elemental Composition Report and Interpretation. You can click that, and it's a lot of fun. All right. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Again, enjoy Valentine's Day. Tap into your truth, your inner love, the unity, right, that you have within yourself. Okay. Tap into that space of compassion and embarkment along that true soul journey for yourself. I wish you love and light. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.